And welcome once again to AV Racing TV. This is the AVF1 Championship Race 3 today. We're off to Azerbaijan. I'm the Gnome, I'm drinking as always, and I'll be here to take you through today's race here on AV Racing TV. Azerbaijan, I may be slightly excited about this race here today. Been just looking through the stats from the previous races, and the last 3 seasons around Azerbaijan, GrAnTGoOd has finished in second. 3 consecutive seasons he has been in second place. First 2 seasons, Gargamelin won it around here. We'll see in the 3rd season we had Nak win. So Reaper's never won a race around here. Gargamelin's got 2 wins on his boat. GrAnTGoOd solidly in second the whole time, and 3rd places around here. We have Tenta, who's not racing anymore, Domestos, and FCST. FCST coming 3rd in the last race in Austria and Australia. I think FCST's been 3rd, so he's been putting in some very good races at the end of the last season, season 3 we saw. So this could be very interesting. We could have a very good race on our hands today coming into this. Just under 1.5 minutes to load in. 17 drivers on the grid right now. We've got paprikawow here. He's reserve and filling in today in the Renault. Andy, this is his first race in here today. Boris, we saw last week in the Racing Point in Austria. We got Forza Ferrari, he's back in here. Is Zaki in here yet? Zaki, one of the new drivers in the league, put in very impressive run in Austria last week and came back in 4th. I was hoping to see him again, see what he could do around here. Doesn't appear to be in the lobby yet. I'm sure he was just talking in the Discord chat. Is he joining? "15 seconds left right now. 17 drivers in here." There we go, there's us loading in to Azerbaijan right now. I don't know if he made it in to the lobby just then or not. But anyway, this is Baku City Circuit in Baku, Azerbaijan. 50% race for us. It doesn't look like he did make it in. I swear he was just talking in the chat. And so 50% race around here, it's going to be about 25 laps, 26 laps around here for us. 3.7 mile circuit, or 6 kilometers if you'd like the metric. 20 corners and 2 DRS zones. Baku is a street circuit. We do have a lot of walls around here, but equally, sector 3 as we come down does get a bit wider. There is still reasonable overtaking opportunities in here, mainly more in the DRS zones along the straight parts of the track. The corners can be quite tight around here, and we do have one of the tightest points on any track being the castle section in sector 2, only about 7 meters wide through there. We're looking at the pit lane right now, and it is coming down with rain right now. If someone can let me know what the weather's doing for the race, that will be helpful. As always, dry race, it says. So, dry race then with the rain. That means drivers are going to be using their dry setups around here. Parc Fermé is on the ability to drop the tyre pressure down a little bit, the ability to turn up the aero on the front wing a little bit as well. And they will be able to change that, but not much alterations can be done to the cars with Parc Fermé in place. So this could be very interesting qualifying. Could see a lot of debris, a lot of front wings, and maybe a few wheels going flying around Baku. As always, who can we trust to give us a nice lap around here? Who's out on track? I've just noticed Gargamelin's not. No, he is there. He's in a different car. Hold on, he is here. We got Coons out on track near the front there. So probably have to go up Coon. Gargamelin. Where's FCST? FCST has failed on the front. They've been doing well. And third place here before. I think we will take the Haas driver in a minute for our lap around Baku. Just coming through the end of the second sector right now. Who's actually out on track? Both the runners are out on track. The Ferrari Lola's out on track. We're missing the other Ferrari. Williams David's out. Alfa Romeo, the Haas. The other Haas is what we're missing here right now. So I'm missing 3 drivers, missing a Ferrari, missing a Haas. And we're missing a racing point from the race. FCST letting some cars there go. Doesn't appear to want any traffic. What was that we're seeing? Looking at someone's wing there. Look like Jasper's wing. FCST gets some space in front of him. Ready to go for his lap around here. Doesn't want to be pushing. Doesn't want people getting in his way. And he's already taking a little bump on the wall there right then. Is he still going to go for his lap? Was he? Damage his wing, dive in his pit lane. He's queuing lining up for the pit lane there, isn't he? Yeah, right. Who can we trust then? Coon's just about to come across the line right now then for our lap around Azerbaijan. And head up and make a short distance up into turn 1 and 2. Pretty much right angle, left-handers there. Slow entry, fast exit, tight 2, obviously a lot. Turn 2 a lot tighter than turn 1. Turn 2 obviously normally leading into DRS zone along here, so important to get a good exit from there. DRS not active right now because it is raining hard enough right now. Turn 3 just up here. Make sure you find your braking point there. There's an escape road at the end, but very easy to hit that wall on the outside. Turn 4 now bends back a little bit further on itself. We need to be careful with that wall on the exit on the left hand side as we make our way up to 5 and 6. Important to get a good run through here. You want to turn in nice and sharp and be careful with that bumpy curb on the exit. The exit will throw you off into the wall a little bit, and you've got a short run up here now in turn 7. Flat inside curve, but you can run quite a bit of that to get the car around. But one of the places that you can also pick up a penalty and a warning up here now into 8, 9, 10, 11 up here. Important to get nice and tight on 11 there so you can get a good angle then around 12 on here. Nice placement of the tyres there on the exit either side of the red and white curbing. Running down now through 13 and 14. As we come in turn 15, you need to make sure we find a braking point here. Track rolls downhill, starts to fall away a little bit. Easy to pick up on that outside wall there. Into turns 16 now, and this is the point now where normally in the dry it would be absolutely flat out from here all the way up again to turn 1. It's about, I think it's up 1.92 kilometers from the very back of turn 16 there, straight up to turn 1, which is flat out about 1.4 from the exit of turn 19. Chicane at the end there, very important to get good angles and run through there without lifting, making sure the tyres are in range the whole time. Coon doing a 1:54 across the lap there in the wet. That's pretty good. It's about 15 or so, 14, 15 seconds off of dry time, which is what you kind of expect on wet tyres. So pretty much all the drivers are out right now on the track on fast laps. We're following on with Lola right now, who's just coming up as purple in sector 1 there, coming through turn 2. Back end looking like it wants to step out, just about keeping it in line though. Not turn 2, that was turn 15 and 16. Makes his way through that fast chicane, very stable at 18-19, making his way up to the line right now. He's abandoned that lap though, he's not taking that. Has he got damage anywhere? Or, yep, he's missing an end plate on there. Maybe I must call that on the wall. I think maybe coming out of Sector 2. Got down here, FCST's on that. FCST is about to go for his fast lap now. Again, still having problems on the outlap. Coming through the chicane. Very difficult in the weather conditions, being wet like this, and the driver's obviously using setups designed for the dry with the race being dry, so I'm not going to have quite that same sort of grip as they would do if they was using a setup designed for a wet race right now with these sort of tyres. We see a lot of drivers already out of qualifying. Their Knack, Andy, Rowan, Lang and Reaper are all out of qualifying. I think that's Reaper. I can see Williams coming up to right now on a corner somewhere. There's an AlphaTauri coming towards him. Wrong AlphaTauri. That's the other one. Ah, they're going fast. Reaper's in the castle sector, I think. They're parked up. I can see a blue dot on Mercedes. Or is that Knack? The house just coming through there. I can't see it quick enough. Who was that? I just saw sideways there. And there's an Alfa Romeo of Wouter on the outside of turn 3 right now. He's missing a front wing. A lot of drivers having problems out here right now in these wet conditions on this track. That's really going to mix up the grid today and could prove some very interesting races. Hoping we don't have some drivers getting too aggressive from the back though and end up with too many safety cars or collisions. I hope no one's rear left tyre just randomly seems to give up halfway through the race either. Don't know whether Codemasters programmed Pirelli failure into the game or not, but I think it should be an option for next season. Right, who's still actually able to drive their car that hasn't got a time yet right now? And let's look at some more racing models on that lap. Domestos is down here. He's coming through. He's coming back to his fast lap in a minute. The other Red Bulls already out of qualifying right now, so let's see how this one could do. I think the Red Bulls particularly had two great start of the season. Australia wasn't too bad. Austria wasn't really a great race for them, I don't think. Domestos coming on to his fast lap now. Let's see what he can do around here. Pretty stable right now for the first couple of corners. Here's pushing. So my camera looks a little bit slow then, wasn't sure how much he was actually going for it. We're down now into 4. It's a very smooth run here from Domestos. Wondering if it's maybe a little bit too calm and smooth though. We maybe just need a little bit more pace from it. Start coming into some traffic right now, which is unfortunate, and there's a wall. I'm surprised this wheel didn't come off just then. Actually, that was wheels can be a little bit flimsy like paper. That's going to damage his time around here right now though. Who's on that lap right now? Xy's down here. He's on a hot lap, running a bit in front of Dom. He's just found a bit of wall there. There's Williams running behind him. Which Williams is that? Xy's about to make his way through turns 18 and 19. Big lift there. Finds the curb nicely at 19. Keeps that oversteer in check as well. Going to be running around here. It's going to be 156 probably, I think. 156.8. Puts him up into 8th right now there for Xz. We've seen Boris is sitting up at the top there in first, but 152 in the wet. That's an absolutely great time in the wet there. Has to message in the pit lane after that. Lola's about to come across the line right now, running a 155. Makes his way up into 7th there right now. Paprikawow right now. Interesting to see what this driver can do right now. We're in sector 2, coming in to turn 7. A bit of traffic as he comes in to Castle from the Alfa Romeo in front. Looking very stable and clean through there. Marvin's coming up for purple or green for fastest or best sectors, but this Renault's looking very smooth. Very smooth through 18 and 19. I didn't hear too much of a lift there either at all. This should be running quicker than his previous time here. Don't know how much quicker. 153.8. That's up into 4th there for the Renault driver. That's a very good time there in these wet conditions. Still no one else matching up with that 152 of Boris right now. Gargamelin's back out on track right now though. Look, he's coming through sector 2 right now. So close to the wall just then. Absolutely pushing. The rain looks like it might have eased off a little bit, and there might be a little bit more grip on the track right now. Big lock up there. He has gone fastest there in sector 2 by the looks of it though. Carl's a little bit slow getting going again there though. He's a little bit hesitant to get back on the power. Very stable through 18 and 19. This is going to be a very good time here for Gargamelin. He should beat his other time just about. He does beat it. He's see there. It's just over a 1/10 of a second off of Boris. Absolutely great pace there from Gargamelin. I think the track is definitely drying up a little bit right now for these drivers. Let's get Domestos there, still an outlap at the back there, having problems. We'll come back up with him in a minute, see if David can improve his time here. Still stuck on a 2-minute time around here. We've got Lola coming into the castle right now. Sorry, looking at my phone just then. Where's lot 2 now? Right, coming back down through sector 3, about to come into 18 and 19. Finds that inside curve nicely there for 18. Little bit of a lift or a shift down there to keep him in check for 19 though. Don't think he's not going to be running quicker than he was before. He's not going to improve his time. 2.5 minutes. Just under 3 minutes left for qualifying right now. It's a chance for a few drivers that come out the back here to dive into the pits and get a quick tyre change before coming out. Again, route out here, 2-lap old Inters right now, and down in P10. Back on board with Domestos right now. He's got 3 drivers in front of him right now that he should be able to easily get in front because they're not even racing anymore to set any sort of times. Reaper's going to be starting from very back there now to run all this sort itself out. I think it must have been maybe the first to obviously maybe damage his car and without time. Poor the dome, get cleanly through that castle again. So the rain appears to have stopped right now. I don't know if its track's really quite ready for slicks. It's still looking a little bit shiny on the surface there, but you can see there's a good dry patch. The racing line is getting dry there, and it looks like a good amount of rubber on it. I don't know if it's time. There's a lot of spray coming from his wheels. I don't know if it's time to chuck on a pair of softs and maybe see what can be done. I mean, the one thing everyone's going to have from this race is they're all going to be able to pick whatever compound they want to start on. Dom absolutely flat out through there. I don't think he lifted. There might be a tiny ease on the accelerator, but that looked pretty damn stable through there. What time are we running? This should be good. 153, 154, 154 flat, up into 8th there for Domestos. Drivers Boris back out, trying to fend right now. Gargamelin still, it's on 2-lap old Inters right now. He's still going from these tyres, decided not to pit. Just been going around, blasting rubber down. It's gonna be close again. It's gonna be close, he might do it. 151.634 there from Gargamelin. Well done to Gargamelin in the AlphaTauri. Whereabouts is Boris 2 right now? He's on a fast lap. Gargamelin, so it's destroying that time. Now the track conditions getting back into a bit of a better shape. A little bit curb on the entry there to 3 from Boris. That might have hindered him for a bit. Engine braking there. Slow himself right down for 4. 5 and 6, a little bit unsure of his approach angle there, a little bit wobbly, but it's a clean exit, back on the gas hard. Can he get that time back? It's pretty nice through 7, a little bit of wobble on the back of 7 there coming through, but that's nice and clean up there through the castle. And house 12 running. A little bit of a lift there, nearly ran a little bit too deep on 12. He's lost a tenth or so on that corner. Nice and fast now through 13 and 14, down towards 15. Don't lose a brake point. Couple of options there at 15. Some drivers have to take that curb and send the wheel straight over it and take a little bounce. Some choose to slow a little bit more and turn a bit more cleanly. Neither real option on that corner seems to make too much of a time difference, I don't think. 18 and 19 now. That's lost a couple of tenths on the wall there. Absolutely pushing it through those corners. Tries to go for a little bit of a lift to try and keep himself in check. Realizes it's too late. It's not going to be the time. Back into the pits. Good effort there though from Boris. paprikawow right now though, set in purple there in sector 2. We saw him look so smooth through there, so close to the wall on the exit. This is fast right now. Not gonna be fast enough though. 153.3 fast enough for the second row though. FCST up there in 3rd as well. I'm feeling good for this. This could be an interesting race right now. Who's still out on track? Xz, it's done. That's quali over. No more practice around Baku. We're on to the real thing. So there's our grid order today. Front row we've got Gargamelin and Boris. Second row FCST and Paprika. Third row Kuhn and Knack. 7th Forza Ferrari. 8th David. 9th lollopuppa. 10th Jasper. 11th Xz. 12th Domestos. 13th Wouter. 14th Andy. 15th Rowan. 16th Lang and 17th Reaper. As we said, everyone's going to have the option of what tyre they want to go and start on. Right now, with the qualifying being in the wet and qualifying on the inters. So, expecting maybe to see the top 4 or so possibly there on the softer compounds, and then I should imagine to see a lot of the rest of the top 10 there on kind of medium compounds that can run for longer. Possibly expecting to see a couple from the back there going on a softer compound, so they can try and possibly make their way forward a little bit, and possibly be banking on a safety car coming early on, so they've got time to then get those softs off and make the most of it. But apart from maybe the guys on the front 2 rows there, I expect to see the rest of the guys at the front there from looking at least from 5th down to 12th, probably most of them on the medium tyre to give them a better option towards the end of the race. If they have a safety car in like that first third, they can take them off, put some hards to go till the end of the race, or if no safety cars come, which I unfortunately think is highly doubtful around here, they could take them longer until the end and maybe see how they stretch out, put a set of softs on, or say put a set of hards on. But if you go on these softs, you're pretty much limiting yourself to going on to the hards for the rest of the race unless you get some safety cars. There's a predicted strategy there from the game, so they're going to start on hards and then go soft to medium. We'll have a look at our data and we'll see what everyone's doing while we come in to a warm-up lap. I forget what everything is on these stupid menus. There we go. Tyres, what we've got, Gargamelin bias starting on the hards. There's my theory, completely gone away. Bam. Alright, start again with tyre strategy. Boris and Gargamelin both opting for the hard there to get that very long strategy at the start. That's FCST on the soft right behind. That's what I was expecting. Maybe those top 3 there on the soft and a lot of them behind on the medium, but I haven't done it. Paprika's gone on the medium. That I would be expecting. David there on the medium, very much expecting. Forza's taking the hard there from 6th. I think he can lose position there, being in kind of the middle of the field there, and he's got someone on the medium and a soft. He's going to be attacking him pretty hard back here from Forza. Gargamelin Boris, I can understand him taking the hard. They've got pretty much clear track in front of them. Even with that hard tyre, if they can manage it, they've got time to get away, and gives them absolute great option for what to do in the race. But just from it being a street circuit, I am expecting a safety car quite near the start, and that's why I would have thought maybe the option to go on a medium. I wasn't expecting to see him actually start on the hard tyre. Maybe a couple, but not as many as we've actually got. Guess I want to save chances to put on that soft towards the end of the race, or that medium if they come in and pit and have a safety car and they pit and take those hards off, and if it's in the middle of the race and they put on the medium, then got a better softer compound than the guys that are going to be on the softs and the mediums that are going to be going at that time. So could work an advantage there, having that softer compound towards the back of the race. Reaper on the hards at the back, laying on a set of mediums. Yep, see those two doing that. WouterVanDenBoom, both at the back there on the softs. They're going to be looking to make as many positions as they can. Domestos going on the hards there from 12th. Could be a very interesting race right now. Kind of tyre strategy here, which drives very mixed up from them starting from qualifying on intermediate tyre. So we're seeing great mix of pistol strategies here. 3 drivers on the medium. I expect to see a lot more on the medium tyre than the hard tyre, to be honest, like I said. But I'm not driving. That's why I'm sat here drinking and talking rubbish. Well, you guys play the cars. Drivers lined back up on the grid now, ready to start. Not a very long run up into turn 1 right now. Only a couple 100 metres, maybe just under 200 metres. Engines are revving, I hear them stop. I see no lights. We have lights, 3, 4, 5 of them on, and they're out, and Baku is underway. Gargamelin getting off to a good start there. Staying out wide. Goddamn Boris, there is my intermediate time's gone wrong. FCST coming up, getting on the inside of Boris. Everyone else, I think, is roughly making it kind of cleanest through these first few corners. A few drivers dropping down on things. Where's our position change here? Turn 3, just making it through. There's Williams on the outside of a Ferrari there. Everyone's still super close together. Boris dropping down. He's lost about 5 positions there from the start for the Ferrari. Also dropping down as well. Reaper is not in first right now. My thing's being crazy. He doesn't know where anyone is. Gargamelin's back in first right now. Coon's up a couple positions already into third. Paprika's still there in fourth. David up a few positions as well. Forza Ferrari dropping down more positions. All wing cams in the castle sector on Coon. That was nice. Thank you, game. Not sure if Boris didn't take a bit of a tap from FCST at the start when he was pushing up to get through there. Lollopuppa coming under attack from him right now. Lollopuppa bouncing like a pinball on the walls there, damaging his wing. There's a virtual safety car. That's what that's just caused as well. So essentially we're going to be restarting this race again under Delta for all the fun of lap 1 again. Gargamelin looks like he's missing part of his wing there. He's diving into the pit under that virtual safety car as well. It's on that hard tyre already. It's already diving into the pit. Baku's not a race in which we want to be having wing damage around here. Why is my game telling me Paprika's in first? I can clearly see Kuhn in front. Why is he in 5th, game? What are you doing? This makes no sense right now. Lola also in the pit and David in the pit right now after lap 1. I don't know what's going on with my interval times right now. Apparently no one's even overtaken them in the pit lane. It's hard to kind of know what's going on. I'm just gonna flick down. Lola, you're not in 2nd place. I'm sorry. I don't even know which cars I'm looking at where. Look at the dots. What's going on? Please, just Codemaster, just sort this out for once. God, right now, is that Knack falling Forza Ferrari? I don't know. There's more wing going flying on the castle there. Which car was that? It wasn't Jasper, it wasn't Forza, I don't know. Was that Knack? I couldn't see. Someone's wing came off as we went through there. It's telling me FCST is in first right now. Here we go. That order's back up and correct right now. FCST is in first. Kuhn is in 2nd. Paprika is in 3rd. Boris back up into 4th. Jasper in 5th right now. Gargamelin and Lola dropping right down at the back of the pack after taking that first lane pit stop. What was that? Williams I saw being slow at the back there. Was that David? He just nailed the wall on turn 15. Gargamelin was getting past him. Knack now in the pit lane as well. I'm assuming that's going to be a wing change here on lap 2 for him. Possibly a little bit of a scrappy race going on right now. Boris and Kuhn. Boris just sneaking in front of Kuhn in the DRS zone there. DRS now active for the race. FCST getting a bit of space up between the drivers behind now. Paprikawow's up into 2nd place right now as well. To the pit right now. Knack, Rowan, Gargamelin's back in the pit. Andy Saskia also in the pit as well. I wasn't expecting this from Gargamelin. A win in Season 1, Season 2, and already into the pit right now. I have to just try and maybe put on a set of hards right now at this rate after taking 2 pit stops and just try and go to the end of the race. I think it's the only option for him there now. Kuhn still following very closely on behind Boris. Drivers starting to give themselves a little bit of space now out on the path. Reaper rapidly moving up right now, though he's in 10th, currently chasing down the Mastis and the Red Bull. He's made his way in front of Lang. Lang's there behind him, nearly losing the back end, coming out of 15. Well, 3 of them now. Lang close enough. Lang should be close enough there for the DRS from Reaper and Dom as well. Dom giving both of these drivers essentially a tow through this long straight section. I think Lang make it to the DRS. Didn't make it in by the timeline in time. Reaper's got it. Reaper's going up past Dom. They're going to make it in before turn 1 or not. They're going to go side by side through it. Reaper just makes it out in front. That should slow them down a little bit enough for Lang to maybe get back up into range for this DRS zone. Doesn't. We've got Wouter getting in front of Forza Ferrari at the other end of the DRS zone there. Kuhn slipping further back here right now. He's got Jasper in front of him now. Not sure when those two switch place. Alfa Romeo on an absolute charge right now. Good to see from these two drivers. Let's get back here. Domestos still very close behind Reaper here. Don't want to miss out on that opportunity when they come back round the DRS zones again to get that position back. Careful of that wall, Tom. Careful of that wall. That was close. Jesus, I think I just wet myself a little bit. So important that car sit there. We see how close Tom was falling before there when he was within 0.3, 0.4 there of Reaper, and now he's essentially lost a whole second there through the end of sector 2 just from getting a little bit too close to the wall on that one corner. And now of course Lang's near enough back in to DRS range here on Domestos because of that as well. Can sneak in. Where's the timeline? Timeline is just up here. There's the timeline for it, and the DRS line is just up here. So now Lang's going to get the DRS on Domestos. I don't know if he's not going to be close enough, I don't think, to make a move on him. He's going to be close, but that should allow him enough to close in enough on the second DRS zone here. Can he follow through? Yeah, he's followed through pretty close behind there. Again, though, I'm not sure if he's quite close enough to actually get the move done. He's not. Followed behind his teammate for now. Kuhn very close behind Jasper right now, and Wouter very closely here behind Kuhn. So again, when we get through here, we're going to have a little alpha sandwich with these three cars. Very close to the wall. Jesus, I'm glad I can't take this. Down the times there, Lang still following close behind Domestos. All these drivers, it'll be interesting to see when we get into the next bit. Kuhn losing a bit of pace there off of Jasper. If he loses the pace of Jasper and can't get him in the DRS range, we're just going to be in prime position to attack along the straight here. Kuhn is just about within DRS of Jasper, but Wouter's got a great run on them out there. They've both got the DRS, so they're both going to have the DRS fully open right now. They're going to be looking to sending it 3 wide into turn 1 almost. Kuhn gets it in front. Wouter on the inside of his teammate there. Jasper running wide. Jasper coming back out in front. Again, these two Alfa Romeos at the back, and they're both going to get the DRS on to Kuhn right now. Jasper might be able to sneak in front before turn 3. I don't think so. This car's looking, even the DRS there, the other Alpha's looking a bit slower. Wouter goes in front. Job now to chase it down on Kuhn. What's happened to Lang and Domestos here? Lang lost a lot of time on Domestos at the back there. He's missing part of his end cap on his wing as well. Possibly trying to follow too closely behind in that chicane to get the DRS, and it's cost him a bit of his wing. Rowan in the pit again right now. Joining back on with the Alphas, all the Alphas here. Reaper now coming up close to Xz, making their way to the cuff sector right now. Let's just sit behind here, unless you can get a good run here. Out of 12 on him, he's possibly got it. I don't think he's going to get past though. Xz deploying the ERS there, I think, to defend his position as we come down in to 15. It's almost a pass you there. I don't know if I'd almost maybe let them pass me there, knowing that then they're going to lead me into the DRS zone, and I'm going to get that DRS all the way up that main straight sector now. So, because Reaper's just going to follow behind now, he's going to be plenty close enough for the DRS. So now he's going to take the position going into turn 1, pulls along tight behind for the slipstream, straight up the inside there, and back to the outside, comfortably in front of Xz before turn 1. Xz going to stay with him though, he will get the DRS back. Jasper's in the pit right now. Just going for a tyre change, no wing change there. We're on lap 7. He started with a soft, so yeah, putting on a set of hards right now. Began to the end of the race, about 19-20 laps on those. That seems about right now. And Zaki there, obviously being lapped now by the front runners here. Wouter doing a very good job of following close behind Kuhn. Back end there, nearly stepping out a little bit. A little twitch of oversteer there. And see how ball there again is running so close. A few 3-4 tenths there, getting lost nearly through that back sector. It's so important, that exit through that castle and getting quick through there. Sure, what happened to Kuhn then? I think that might have been, I think he thought someone was on his inside then. I think it was the ghosted car. He's now just given up a couple of positions and now he's absolutely in a wall. I think he's broken his car. Is he still going? What has just happened there? All our drivers that have had previous podiums around here are not looking in a very good position right now. It's caused a safety car. Kuhn's driven away from that, but it's caused a safety car. Can get in a pit. A lot of the other drivers right now have gone past, so if any of these other drivers actually want to come in and pit, Kuhn might actually not do too bad from this actually right now, because loads of people have gone past, but lap 8, it's about that sort of time of changing the tyres and to then go to the end of the race for a safety car. If all those guys in front of them want to go into the pit, it might not make it up too bad from that. We'll see what happens when he comes out. Not sure what happened on turn 16. It looks like he was about to turn in and then kind of pulled out of taking the corner. I'm not really sure what that was because of. I'm just now up into 4th there right now. paprikawow's in first. What's he gonna do? Lap 8 right now. He's starting on the mediums. We've just had a safety car. I expect to see him come in and put on a set of hards probably right now. Expecting most of these drivers out here probably come in and put on a set of hards. Let's have a look. Yeah, Paprika's coming in. Boris will be coming in. Forza, even Reaper possibly there in 4th will be coming back in. Reaper started on the hard though. Reaper won't be coming back in unless he tries to take a medium for that amount of time. Possibly take a medium for that amount of time. It's a few safety car laps under it. It can entirely be possible. Reaper hasn't gone in for the safety car. Paprika has, Boris has, Forza has. Who else is coming up next? That's the Alfa Romeos. They're not going into the pit. The other drivers have already done a stop, so I don't know if they're going to be looking to change their tyres back off. Right, Domestos is coming back in. Domestos pitting for the soft tyre right now. Nope, medium tyre. There we go. That's changed. Just lying on the soft tyre right now. That's. I don't think we're going to be taking that soft tyre to the end of the race. I don't think he meant to do that. And this is banking maybe on the another safety car. Could be an interesting tactic. Reaper's going to be leading us again when we start racing. He's got 8 lap old hards. I mean, he could have taken the pit in then and put on a set of mediums to go to the end of the race. I think he's banking on being able to pull out a bit of a gap between the rest of these drivers to give himself space so he can then go in towards the pit at the end and do those last 6-7 laps on a set of softs and make that space for him. Obviously FCST, Paprika here, Wouter, these guys all going to be going to the end of the race here on these hard tyres. Jasper there, that's worked out well for him. He dropped down a few positions, changed those tyres literally the lap before, so right, Boris has gone in, he's got a set of mediums on right now to go to the end of the race, along with Forza. Xz and Kuhn both going to the end of the race there. And crash slowed Kuhn down a bit too much. He's back in the 9th, hasn't really made up really any positions from that, and no one in front of him right now is going to be pitting. Everyone's pitted right now. Nax on 3 lap old hards, they'll go to the end. All these guys on the mediums should be able to get to the end. 9 off of that, what's that, 16? We've got a couple of safety car laps. Yeah, those mediums will go to the end. They might be feeling a bit of wear in the latter few laps of the race, but I'm interested what we're doing on the soft tyres here right now. Whether this was going back in and take them back off, even to get them warm, but we're not going to run 16 laps on a set of softs around Baku. So that's a lot of work that needs to be done on those softs to move himself up and give himself a pit window, somewhere to come back in and get back off by the end of the race. With Langston started on the medium tyre, so I didn't have to use the soft. He could have put on a hard tyre to go to the end of the race. Obviously didn't want the hard around here, around Baku. I'm just going to try and double stop it on the softs, but it's some work to do. It's definitely some work to do. 8 laps on a set of softs, so I do 6 laps and chuck on a set of mediums, hope for a safety car. I don't know what this person's thinking right now with these softs. We'll see. We will see what gets achieved. As we said, Reaper leading the race right now. Reaper, I believe, currently leading the Drivers' Championship, and I think Mercedes leading the Constructors right now as well. I think we could have completely 3 brand new drivers that have never taken a podium at Azerbaijan up there today, which could be nice to see. Only 2 drivers with penalties right now. That's Forza and Andy Saskia. Let's have a quick look what they got. Andy Saskia's got a drive through there. Someone speeding under safety car limitations. That's going to drop him even further back down. That's unfortunate. Forza Fry with a 5-second penalty there. It'd be a collision maybe. One of them's got it, so sure, let's have a look what it says. Incidents. I thought it was a collision with Jasper. Yeah, Andy Saskia. 2 drive-throughs? It's listed there twice. Speeding at the pit lane, 5-second penalty. Cross the pit lane exit, white line. Tap, tap, tap. Cross the pit lane exit, white line. Tap, tap, tap. I got the start here, so Boris was collision with Gargamelin. Lola was collision with David and Ferrari. FCST collision with Boris. That's what I thought I saw when it was coming through at the start, which I thought dropped Boris down. That was obviously maybe because he'd bumped the Gargamelin a little bit going through that corner. David, Lola and Forza Ferrari all getting caught up a little bit there together. Lang and Domestos getting a look at the collision there with Rowan as well. That was our turn 1 and 2. A little bit of chaos, wasn't too bad. Like I said, I think a few people lost and had a bit of a damaged wing from that. Really hungry right now. Not sure what I'm gonna have for dinner. Come on, let's get the safety car lap over. Safety car should be in this lap, I believe. Yeah, safety car starting to pull away there. Safety car is in this lap, and we will be back racing again at the start of lap 12. So only 14 laps to go then, really, after we've had these 2 laps here under the safety car. Everyone weaving, it must be weaving down the straight here. Trying to keep their tyres warm before the restart. Don't want to be having any big old lockups in to turn 1. Reapers put his foot back down there now a little bit earlier than I thought he might have. FCST's not able to get any run up on him into turn 1. There's now from outside in front of McLaren, just about there, I think. Everyone's been through relatively safely as Williams getting caught at the end there of David on Knack. I think the rest of our cars, I think we've made it through on a pretty successful restart there. Reaper's still in the lead. FCST's behind him. Paprika in 3rd. Wouter up in 4th right now. Boris in 5th. Knack's out of the race. What has happened there along the straight there? There's Andy, where are we? Where is he's coming down, coming into maybe at the braking point there or anything going, maybe the start, I'm unsure what's happened there to Knack. That's a blow for Mercedes there. Now there only 1 car left to try and get points for them in this race. Reaper putting some distance between him already and the cars behind. A couple of seconds already off FCST. Paprika doing well. FCST racing hard there. Paprika here doing very well as well. Trying to step FCST, trying to put some gap between him and Wouter. Wouter's got Boris running very closely down here. This car's going to be wanting to stay as close together as possible until DRS gets reactivated and they can then get that boost. Boris starting to leave Jasper behind a little bit. He's got Forza Ferrari looking on very close to him. Xz's here watching Kuhn going past him on the straight. Xz seeming very slow on the straight here on not Kuhn, sending it up the inside there. Jess making it in front. Xz going to be inside the next corner. Doesn't seem to have the acceleration here. Lang trying to go around the outside of him there. Clipping wheels a little bit, and now let's let Domestos through on that corner as well. Lang obviously on those soft tyres, like we said, he needs to make the absolute most of those right now. Now he's going to be chasing Dom. He shouldn't. Going to be chasing Coon. Shouldn't have too much of a problem at staying in DRS range here for a bit, being on the softer tyre. Coon getting a lot of grip out of his corners right now. Lang making up loads of time in that corner, turning in very quick, taking all the curb. Misses out on 11 a little bit there. See Coon on a very strong line through 11 there. Lang turning in a little bit late from 11. Don't get that turn back around then on 12 either. And you see how much distance Coon between them then, being able to get his foot back down a lot quicker. And Domestos obviously still there, tight behind Lang. Just about got the brake on Xz now. He's not going to get any DRS from them, and he's going to be under attack right now. Is DRS back onto this? DRS will be active here, be here this lap though for everyone else. There it is. DRS is enabled. Reaper's crossed the line. So now DRS on Paprika, Boris, and Wouter. I think might just miss out on it there. Not going to be quite close enough to Boris to get it. These two drivers pulling away from him there. I can see at the back. It's going to help out Paprika lots now with his hunt down on FCST. These drivers obviously going to the end on these hard tyres here. Reaper, I don't know if he's going to be able to put in the sort of space that he wants. FCST, that was a great run through turns 5 and 6. So close to the wall there on 5, and you can see the distance he gained out on him there as well. Going on, Lang still trying to hunt down Coon. He's on the sub tyre. He needs to be making his way further forward rather than getting hung up, because then he's going to have to come back in and pit again. I don't think it's going to go to the end of the race. See what he can do right now as we're about to come into the DRS zone. Coon's looking pretty comfortable in the DRS there to defend with, so gonna get the DRS, but not gonna be in range to get anything done before turn 1. I don't think. He'd be like, needs to be like within kind of 3 or 4 tenths really at the most there on this long one. And then you're gonna need to get in tight behind for turn 2 to get the DRS again. It's gone on to Boris here. That's on the exit of turn 1 there. I'm not sure what's happened to him there. He was running up the front here with obviously Wouter in front of Paprika, so unsure what happened there. Lang's close behind Coon. We're following on with Paprika right now. It's massively closed down that gap on FCST. Now DRS has been back enabled. 11 laps left to go of this race right now. Wondering when Reaper's going to be taking those hard tyres off. Look at them, lost time. So everyone's still pretty close together. Reaper takes those tyres off. Looking at dropping down, probably by the time he does, he's going to be somewhere between 10th and 12th, I think, by the time he takes those tyres off. As he starts getting some serious pace over his next few laps. Paprika gonna have the DRS right now. He's not close enough to really make any move on FCST. Have to wait to the next DRS zone. We got Coon starting to slip away from Lang a bit now. Virtual safety car out right now. What's happened to cause that? unsure of the course on virtual there, so let's put down. We are back racing again though. Sometimes just someone taking a big old hit on the wall is enough to bring out a virtual in here. Oh my god, Lang, those 7-up-old softs are gonna be starting to be feeling the damage right now. Domestos, he's starting to slip away from Kuhn a little bit, and Domestos is following very close behind. Domestos has got Gargamelin breathing down his neck pretty heavy as well. It'll be time to have those two Red Bulls swap position maybe. Has fallen away a little bit from FCST here. He's had some problems. His wing still looks intact. He's not up in that DRS range anymore though. He's playing through a lot of ERS. FCST still got a little bit saved there. Looking good for that. It's Domestos and Gargamelin both past Lang right now after coming through turn 1. Domestos and Lang nearly side by side there. Domestos and Lang, Gargamelin side by side there. Gargamelin just gets in front of Lang in the corner. Those softs not going to be given the same sort of grip right now. Wasn't getting the DRS from Kuhn, so they've jumped up through the positions now. This driver could do with another safety car right now. 8-lap-old softs, and then put another set of softs for the end of the race in a second. Got Domestos now going to be tackling Kuhn. Tyre length, tyre wear, age roughly the same. Domestos on that softer compound, Sonos on the mediums. Should still be getting good grip to try and close down on Kuhn right now. Kuhn not making it easy there by the looks of it. He's got that AlphaTauri. He's got a lot of pull in the back there out of these corners that we've seen. Down here, lollopuppa getting up in front of Lang now. Where's Lang? Where's the car gone? Oh, he's taking damage on his wing there now as well. Sure, I saw him pretty close there in turn 16. Don't know if there's any little sort of bump and grind going on there. David now up past Lang along the straight line, pulling in to the pits. And that's going to be another set of soft tyres and a wing change right now then. Going up here, Domestos slowly gaining in on Kuhn, 0.4 of a second right now. Difference between these two. Pardon me. And you can see that message in the chat come up. Gargamelin, go from Mikulek. Gargamelin got some supporters there in the chat. I'm sorry I didn't see your message come up earlier. To fixated on what's been going on track and drinking, obviously, which doesn't help. Let's get. Choking on my beer. I've got some footage there of Gargamelin after seeing that comment then. Following on very closely behind Dom right now. I can't breathe. Commentator is dying. Where Where was me? Gargamelin falling very close behind Dom right now into the DRS zone, making our way up into turn 1. He should be close, not quite. Well, so close, I think. He's going to be looking to get past when we come into the second DRS zone. They're following so close behind the Red Bull there right now. Domestos putting everything he's got into that car right now to get away from Gargamelin. Even the DRS, Dom, they're rapidly putting away Dom, obviously getting DRS from Kuhn. He wants that Red Bull in front of both of the AlphaTauris. Lock up there from Gargamelin, shuffle in, but very nice through 5 and 6. Make our way up through the end of middle part of sector 2. Wing cam to the castle again. I love it when it gives me wing cam here. More wing cam. Give some Red Bull wing cam. Yeah. Seven laps left to go of this race now in Baku. Wondering when Reaper's gonna pit, because it's gonna be about that time right now. He's got a bit more space there. Where are we looking at coming out? 6. I think he's looking at coming out. He's just going to pits right now. As we've said, that I think it's going to be around, what, 7th or... No, my interval time's just massively chatting there because he's the leader. I think it was around maybe 7th or 8th he was looking at coming out. The pit lane here quicker than I thought. He's come out maybe in 5th. He's beating Domestos through there. Domestos is just going to get through. He comes out into 6th place. I thought it was going to be tight with these drivers. He's got a set of softs on right now though, and he's got the DRS run on Domestos into turn 3. He thinks about it, he backs off and decides better than taking his wing off when he's just already come out of the pit lane. Plenty more opportunities. Dives the inside now of Domestos for turn 5. Domestos outside, inside. Reaper running wide on the exit there. Narrowly avoids the wall and does come out in front of Domestos. We got now to the leader. Reaper has got 6 laps left and 8 seconds to make up right now from the leader, which is FGST, because no one up there has got any penalties either, so I'm not going to have that coming in play, switching around anyone in positions at the end of the race. Reaper going to be on an absolute charge right now on these fresh softs. 6 laps to do it, and he's got 4 cars in front of him. I think he should be able to get back on to the podium, maybe 4 seconds there to Wouter. He's got to get past these drivers as well. There's number 1. Kuhn still close behind there, so quick through those first couple of corners, that first corner there of Reaper. Getting that second corner there now as well. Tapping a little bump and grind with the wall on the exit. Already so much space between him and Kuhn. Overtook him on the first corner. And he's just put 1.4 seconds of space. Golly, time just... It's unreal how much time. We went through on the first corner basically, and now we're 2.2 seconds behind here. Kuhn's nothing but damage there or anything. That's unbelievable pace there. That's... I mean, we came out of the pits with 8 seconds from the leader, and we've not even done a lap on these tyres right now, and we've already taken roughly about 2 seconds off that time. There's a safety car right at the end of the race here right now. This could be very interesting. Who was that? Was that Xz in there, or is that Rowan out of the race? They're in Sector 2. That's going to help Reaper out. Reaper's going to be so thankful for that right now. The cars are going to have to bunch back up. He's going to be on a brand new soft compound. That's lap 21. Safety car's going to be lap 22 and lap 23. We'll be racing for 24, 25 and 26. So we'll have 3 laps of racing left to go after this safety car. Reaper's got 3 drivers ahead in front of him, and he'll have 3 laps to try and make those softs work and see if he can get back up to the front there and run as well. Lang could be quite happy with this as well. That could get Lang back up into the points right there. Even Boris at the back there. We've got a couple of drivers here with penalties. So if we have a look at what this is, Dave and Jasper down here at the back. Dave's going into the pit right now on that safety car. Knows he's in trouble when under the restart with that penalty and that, so probably a better option for him to go in, put in a set of softs. Jasper's also going into the pit. Forza's going into the pit. How about Lang? Can Lang get in front of any of those from the pit? We're under, obviously. No, Lang's going into the pit as well, because he's not going to make his way in front of them under the safety car time delta, so he thought I might as well take a fresh set of softs as well. I wonder if Boris will then do the same. Because again, he's not going to make it in front of Lang on the pit exit, I don't think, unless Lang's having a wing change right now. Nope, yep, he's coming into the pit. So always drives the back here, put brand new fresh softs on, ready to try and attack up into the points there from the safety car restart for the last 3 laps. This could be interesting. Likes of Lola and Xz and Domestos there on aging medium and hard tyres, and there's going to be a lot of drivers behind there on brand new fresh softs that are going to be starting to attack. We've got Xz Lola here with penalties. It's been picked up under the safety car, or yep, Xz and Lola. I think the collision penalties there, both 5 seconds each. Let's have a look at the race director to actually find out. Let's have a look at the drivers' tyre. How many times have we pitted round here? David, Boris, Rowan, Jesus. That's 6 stops around Azerbaijan. Right, let's get back to the end here. Yeah, that's Xz and Lola coming together with each other under the safety car. That was Rowan, the DNF'd in the middle sector. Doesn't say about hitting anyone else, so maybe it must have been, of course, his own accord through there. David and Jasper getting the penalties for multiple warnings. The guys back here, Peter's taking that fresh softs, but I need to, let's go boys, let's get back up to that safety car pack before the race restarts. Otherwise your softs would have been all in vain. Let's get back on, I want telemetry on. Using the control one-handed, it's just, yeah. Reaper's going to be absolutely so thankful with this safety car. Puts on his softs, 2 laps like a lap off later, we have a safety car coming out. He's no longer got to hunt for those 5 seconds back to catch back up to FCST. He was, I would have, he's going to be thankful for this. I would have liked to have seen what would happen without the safety car. How much he could have pushed those softs. We saw him like come out of the pit lane with about 8 seconds between him and the leader of the race, that was FCST, and within the space of about under a lap, basically gained back 2-point-something seconds on that. So I'm really interested to see him have to actually gain back that time, make his way past these drivers, and see if those softs held out with the amount of damage he was going to be putting them through. FCST's going to be leading us on the restart right now. Then safety car's pulled away. It is in this lap. We've got 3 more laps of racing to do around here. It's kind of reminiscent of the other weekend, isn't it? A couple of laps left of racing around Azerbaijan. Mercedes forgot to turn at turn 1 then. We'll see what happens this week. FCST slowed it right down. He's back on the gas early now, though. Can Paprika and Wouter, can anyone get a toe up on him? Why are you giving me bad camera angles for the cinema camera like game? There we go. Everyone making it through turn 1. I think we're making it through there relatively fine. Bumping and grinding out from out and a Red Bull there. 3 wide down the back. Making our way down in to turn 3 right now. Alfa Romeo, Zaki and Gargamelin side by side there, almost through turn 2. Domestos is now on a lot of spaces here under the restart. He's getting spun round on turn 4 there. What's going on here between Paprika and Reaper? Reaper obviously with those soft tyres. Just sneak in front of Paprika there right before turn 7. Into the castle sector right now. Reaper already gaining up position. He's just got FCST in front of him right now. Yellow flags in sector 2. Wouter's out of the race. Is that in the middle of the castle sector there? Lang's also been turned around on turn 7 there. Where's Wouter to? Wouter's in a wall there. I think we had a very, very aggressive safety car restart there. Now we've got Xz out of the race there. Now that car's been demolished into a wall. Can we see that again? Oh, that was too far back. That was... Now all of a sudden these 2 Red Bulls are having a bad start for the safety car. I think that's Forza Ferrari now out. Everyone comes back out on these. This. Now both Red Bulls are back in the points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drivers, 7 Gargamelin now. What is going on with this race right now? Can we stop killing each other, please? Seven drivers now out of the race. The other 3 have gone. We've just lost 4 drivers in a lap. 1 lap. And we've just killed 4 people. And I don't know how we just lost so many cars and we've not got like another safety car or something at the end here. It's because I guess it's because there's not enough time for a safety car at the end. So the game can't do anything. It can't pull anything out. And we just got Carmageddon going on right now for these last couple of laps. Oh my! You make my week difficult doing this because the amount of messages for warnings and action that must be taken is just want to drink and commentate. Anyway, we've got 1 lap left to go, so Reaper's in the lead right now. He's got back up in front of FCST. I don't think he killed anyone in the process of doing that, thankfully. FCST still in position 2, hasn't been the cause of anyone's death. Paprika here in third. Don't believe he's killed anyone either. With these 3 drivers, I think that's going to be our podium. There's a big old gap there into David. David, that's all I can think right now is a couple of these drivers, maybe on these softs here that we saw out in the back, maybe someone set a hell of a launcher up inside on turn 1, 2, or 3 or something, because that's some hell of a position gain from some of these drivers right now. Domestos there just sneaking away in front of Kuhn, turn 1 there. Kuhn missing some of his wing right now. Everyone, I think, safety car restart, a few laps left. Everyone getting very aggressive, I think it was. Trying to get position, points for that opportunity right at the end. I'm on Some fresh soft tyres. Let's go. And Lang it now, getting in front of Kuhn as well. That damaged end plate on his wing causing a lot of trouble for him right now. Let's get back off leader time, back on the interval might help. Paprika getting very close to FCST right now. We're on the last lap. Can he get it done in the DRS zone at the very end here? Can he? They're going to be, I think, racing to the line. These two right now. Reaper has got the win there on that. David and Jasper, I think, going to be losing position there. To Domestos and Lang. Paprika, I think, is falling back a little bit too far. They've got in front of him anyway through that sector. Jasper's missing part of his wing. And Domestos and now going to be racing on the line at the end there. It's going to be all action as we come to the end here. Reaper, FCST gaining rapidly on Reaper. Is he going to get past him right at the end? They touch wheels on the line. FCST gets the win. Reaper, then Paprika. Boris is coming home in 4th. Davis has gone home in 5th. What is the penalties there? I don't think he's having enough penalties there. On David Domestos coming home in 6th, followed closely by Lang. Coons coming home in 8th. Mad dash to the line through the DRS zone at the end there. FCST just sneaking in front of Reaper for that. Let's get a final confirmation of the grid. Oh, there's the Haas on the pole. I don't know if FCST's ever taken a win. Has FCST had a win? I think FCST has had a win, I think. That's sort of talk is that. I'm pretty sure he had a win in the other season. I'm just going to check that real quick. I think he's had a win. There's our standings. Pretty sure, yeah, FCST's had a win he had a win. Australia Season 2 was the last time FCST took, not Season 2, Season 3, last time FCST took a win. There's our podium for today. FCST, Reaper and Paprika. Boris in 4th, David 5th, Domestos 6th, Lang 7th, Kuhn 8th, hbecht 9th, Lolo 10th, Gargamelin 11th, Forza 12th, Xz 13th, Wouter 14th, Rowan 15th, Andy 16th, Nax 17th. Let's try and look at the race director real quickly at the end here for the instance, see what kind of maybe happens with these cars at the very end of the race. It just is Jasper, terminal damage there. You see track limits, terminal damage for Gargamelin. Forza, collision with Xz, then terminal damage, Xz, terminal damage. Those two are taking each other out there. Unsure what Gargamelin did. I didn't get to read up there properly to what Wouter did. What an exciting end to that race. That's it for today. That's the end of our racing, and I just fear I've got a lot of work to do with deciding on penalties for people now. We'll see you later.